one of the all-time greats of professional wrestling. He is recognized as the leader of the New World Order. But that mantle is on the line tonight here in the cage. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the self-proclaimed World Heavyweight Champion, the legendary Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Machine coming, especially in the corners of the NWO. And I look at that trademark pose, that's truly the most recognizable pose and the most recognizable champion our sport's ever seen. I think about the great matches I've seen in there, and I try to sometimes shut out and not think about the NWO, but think about where he's gone, and think about when the bell rings, what you have to contend with. What you have to contend with, regardless of who you are, is one of the greatest wrestlers in the history, in the long storied history of professional wrestling. That's what this man's all about.
And not far behind this man is his opponent, the Macho Man, the most dangerous wrestler in the world.
Hollywood Hogan seems very confident, and I can only say, call it like you see it. He came out here by himself, usually Bischoff's in tow with Hollywood Hogan wherever he goes. But Hogan came out here, solitary man. There you see the chain link steel cage surrounding the ring.
You know how many burrs are on that cage? And how many little pieces of metal ripping your flesh in your skin?
Yeah!
Back to Michael Buck, here we go.
And now, making his entrance to the cage, in the company of the lovely Miss Elizabeth. He's wearing black, trimmed with white, and weighs 235 1/4 pounds. From Sarasota, Florida, this Slim Jim spokesperson is also known the world over as one of the superstars of professional wrestling. His goal in this match is to leave this cage with victory and the title Kingpin, New World Order. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the one, the only Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Well, Hollywood Hogan and Randy Savage may best exemplify the ultimate love-hate relationship. Pals, they're the best of friends. But when enemies, they are the bitterest of rivals. For over 13 years, their paths have crossed. From tag team partners to at each other's throats foes like they are this evening at Uncensored.
Here we go. Let's see what you got, guys. See who's going to walk out of this one, if you can.
Back into the corner, and you're in the cage.
Who's the man, Macho? Who's the man?
Hogan with a choke on Savage, screaming, "Who's the man?"
See, like I said before, you see Hogan run and hide, have the NWO do all the dirty work. But when the big one is on the line, the man comes ready. And you saw he did. He got in the cage first, didn't have anybody with him. And I'm not saying the praise of this guy, I'm just calling what I see. He's taking it right for the most dangerous man in wrestling right now, Savage.
Well, that's what you got to do. Savage is so wild, he gets his momentum, he gets his adrenaline from seemingly nowhere. So you got to try to take Savage down earlier, because the longer you're in the ring against Savage, the more dangerous he becomes.
Well, he gets it from in himself. That's where he gets it from.
Savage, rather Hogan using that top rope to choke Savage.
Remember how the cage comes into play here. As you said,
Who's the man?
a lot of steel burrs on the cage that can rip, that can tear at the flesh.
Oh, it's horrible in there.
It's not a pleasant atmosphere to wrestle in, but it's
as
great.
the match goes on, the cage gets smaller.
Yes, it does. It's great for wrestling fans, though. They love to see it. Big foot by Hollywood Hogan.
And the cover.
1, 2, and Savage kicks out. The battle for supremacy within the NWO. Who will prevail? He said, oh boy, he put the brakes on that time.
There's going to be one big man on campus. And Hogan wants that title.
A title that Sting still holds. A world heavyweight title not in the focus here. This is just two massive egos going at it. Their hatred. Now you see what's happening here. Not only is he pushing the back and pushing the neck of Savage along that turnbuckle, he has his forehead pressed up against the door of the steel cage. So for Savage, punishment on two ends of the head, one on the throat, one on the forehead. Hogan again. You can see Hogan and Savage both know all about the cage. Hogan trying to go, using the cage as a weapon. Savage putting the brakes on, and Hogan nailing once again.
Both men very experienced in these cage matchups, as we've seen in the opening minutes, especially with Savage able to block Hogan from throwing him face first into the steel.
And of course, both men very experienced, as you said earlier, Mike, when it comes to wrestling each other. Short elbow that missed. Savage rolled out of the way, and he will do it again as Hogan tried it a second time. Double axe handle on the back of the head.
The madness is coming alive. I can feel it.
Savage is coming back, like we said. This is why Hogan trying to end it earlier, because he knows about Savage. And then steps on the throat of Hollywood Hogan. You know, I thought this cage would go quite a while. I thought that these men would try not necessarily to win the match early, but to try to inflict punishment, to try to send a message, to serve a purpose, to show other members of the NWO that, in effect, they were the top dog. They were the big man on campus, so to speak. For supremacy in the NWO, this cage match comes down to it here on the 15th of March in 1998.
This war is over wrestling and a lot more. We've witnessed over the past few weeks, it's a deep-seated, it's a bitter rivalry of personal issues, whether they're bringing their wives or their ex-wives into the battle of words, or whether they're contesting for the top spot in the NWO. The Hogan-Savage rivalry, really it's causing an irreparable split in the NWO.
Hogan's got the belt.
Oh, you can talk about titles and wives and everything you want. It's egos. That's what it is. Hogan wants to be the big kahuna. So does this man.
That's right.
Ain't nothing, Macho.
Oh.
And I tell you how big their egos are, guys, because in reality, they both can be big-time players in the NWO.
Who's the man?
They both could be. They both
Tell
could
him, Macho.
be NWO a little bit
Tell
more
him who's the man.
than it is right now.
Yes,
But
yeah.
no, they've got to be number one, each man. That's how the hatred is. That's how big the egos are, because they say there can only be one. Not that I'm trying to mend their ways, but that's the reality of it.
There can only be one. Can only be one leader.
I don't believe that, but that's the way they think. To the back. And again, just using the belt, strapping.
Savage has a belt. Take it off and use yours.
Hogan with a scoop slam on Randy Savage. Hogan
Motioning to the crowd like he was possibly going to go for the big leg drop, Tony.
That's what he's going to do. That's it. Oh, boy, he wasted too much time.
And he dropped the belt.
Oh, to the wrong man.
Oh!
The fans are up with that one. And Savage is hauling off from Sarasota, Florida with that one.
Back to the woodshed. You've been a bad boy, Hollywood.
Oh, my. That is ringing out in the sold-out Civic Center in Mobile, Alabama. Cover Savage 1, 2. We got a 2 count.
That'll make you do your homework.
I keep thinking about how dangerous Hollywood Hogan is. The last time Hollywood Hogan was in a steel cage match was October of '97 against Roddy Piper. A time that Piper suffered facial nerve damage at the hands of the NWO and Hollywood Hogan. So Hogan has had a long, storied success run
in the steel cage. Right now, he's at the mercy of Randy Savage. And the belt. That hurts. That hurts to listen to. And Hogan gets the forehead run to the cage. Cover one, cover two.
He just barely slid out of there.
That's what he did. The only thing he could do was slide out. Couldn't kick out. But Hogan, what a veteran, saw an opening and got out of it. Now head first. Head first goes Hollywood Hogan to the steel cage.
Savage's recent association with WCW Sting, I think, has this crowd in Mobile behind Randy Savage. They've picked his side.
Hollywood Hogan.
He's wounded.
Yes, he is. Hollywood Hogan is wounded, and Hollywood Hogan kicks out.
You never forget what it's like to be in a cage.
Well,
Never.
Hogan tries to stand wobbly. Savage, the point of the elbow on the forehead to an injured Hollywood Hogan who can barely stand. Going to the well again. Hogan just fell down, and Savage, luckily enough, put the brakes on. Hollywood Hogan back up. Oh my goodness. He hit the cage and then slid all the way down the cage.
He almost went over the top of the cage.
Oh, man.
Talk about seeing something that we've never seen before. Just another example here at Uncensored.
You're right, Mike. A backdrop where the guy hits the top of the cage and then literally slides down the cage, and Hogan now seizes the opportunity to wail away on the back again. This is everything we thought it would be. This is nothing short than a titanic war between two of the biggest egos ever.
Two men that really hate each other.
Pick up. Hogan, severely injured in the forehead, puts Savage down with a belly to back. And Savage, you can see,
He looks out.
Yeah, he's a cover 1-2. Savage, you can see that the back has been injured as well from that slide down the cage. There you can see it. Savage is hurt.
Hogan methodical in his attack, but effective nonetheless.
He is so strong as Hollywood Hogan. He's going to try to spear him against the far side. And boy, did he ever! Did he ever! Hogan sends Savage head first, like a battering ram, to the side of the steel cage. And now Savage is injured.
Oh, and Hogan repeatedly drives him face first into the steel.
Guys,
Great camera work.
You're not kidding, it is. And this is exactly what it's all about, to try to be on top of the NWO. This is how bitter a battle can be. It's a big moment in our sport. It's an historic moment. And I tell you, the winner's going to be a survivor here. Cover one.
There is no winner.
Two.
There is no winner in a cage match. You get your hand raised, but your body feels it forever.
Again, it's amazing that they can go at it with the injuries they sustained so far.
This may just end up being a case of the last man standing.
Well, it's like we said, a survivor. But these are mega athletes, guys. They've been in big battles for titles. They've been in cage matches. They've faced each other before.
Hogan just measures Savage, nails him with the right hand.
Yeah, Macho.
Savage trying to get a second wind of some kind here.
I don't know if there is any, Mike.
Don't think so.
They can barely stand, and Hogan right now is in command. Hogan is going to make a lateral press, and he almost got the win.
Hogan looks confident, as well he should be. He's in the driver's seat now.
He's been in the driver's seat most of this match.
Yes, he has. Hollywood Hogan. There you see Mickey J from the outside as he opens the door. We may be moments from ending this matchup right here. Or are we?
They have fought out of the cage.
They are out of the cage. It is everywhere. It is absolutely everywhere. It is out on the safety rail. Savage goes head first again to the outside of the cage. Mickey J, the referee, on the outside, just trying to get him back in. You know, how many times did we say leading up to this match that there is no cage big enough to hold these men, and they're proving it right now.
There's no ring, there's no organization big enough to hold both these men.
They might as well try to put a cage around the town here.
They'll do an improvement.
Stop it. Inside they go as Mickey J puts the padlock on once again. Savage may be trying to mount a comeback here. He put the brakes on that time. He sits Hogan up.
He just doesn't have anything left.
No. And there you see Charles. Oh!
Gonna prove me wrong.
How about that? A surge.
He's got something left.
Of energy.
He's got a lot left.
A surge of adrenaline.
The most dangerous man in our sports got a lot left.
He's going to go. No! He's going to go to the top.
A 15-foot steel cage.
With that top on, it's almost 16 feet, Mike. From the heavens, he says, I'm going to do it again. No! He's going to get 1, 2,
Is that 3?
No, he didn't beat him.
2. Boy, oh boy, does he have something left.
Hearts were pounding on that one, guys.
Standing on the top of that cage, perched there.
Again, he sends Hogan down. Savage showing the elbow to this capacity sold-out crowd who have witnessed a struggle, who have witnessed a war. And it just goes to show you, when the battle has to do with ego, there is none more bitter or more gruesome.
Looks like he's headed to the top, Tony, for the elbow.
Yeah, is he going
to go to the top of the cage or the top rope?
Look at this. That's this man we have seen. He decks Mickey J. He's going to the keys. Hollywood Hogan. We have seen him over the past 3 or 4 weeks. He comes in when Savage tried to pull himself up.
He's dragging Hogan.
Not only is he dragging Hogan, he's decking the referee.
He's there to save Hogan's tail is what he's there for.
And he's daring Savage to come down.
He will.
I'm not kidding you. Referee's out. Hogan taken out of harm's way, and Savage, smart move. But now Savage, maybe not a smart move, because he came back in the cage, and Hogan stands up. It's 2-on-1 with a belt.
This man with Hogan is huge.
Savage has been caught. No place to go. From the top of the rafters, the world champion arrives. And now they realize it's out.
Where did he come from?
Sting has arrived to even up the odds.
And Savage is back on his feet.
And now Hogan and this unnamed man of the NWO what?
Hogan trying to calm Savage and Sting down.
They're not going to do that in this steel cage. The sides have been evened up. And now Savage. How about this?
What a standoff. What a showdown between these four.
The world champion right in the center of the ring. How about it? Oh my! Oh my! Savage just decked Sting. Randy Savage.
And now what?
Was this an elaborate plan? He did Sting. Think he spat at Hogan and then walked away.
What is going on?
I don't like you. Never will. You're part of the NWO.
He just said, I don't like you and I never will.
And Hogan said, hey, you're part of the NWO.
You work for me. You work for me. You're part of the NWO, like it or not.
This rebel Macho
Right move.
Impact,
Wrong
and one at a
gesture.
time on
Yeah,
Uncensored.